guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends Champion Guides. Today we're going to do something that we're never going to do again on the channel, and we're going to cover the same champion that I'm covering on my main channel, Ash Raid Shadow Legends, and the Champion Guide channel, because I just love this champion so much, and what I wanted to do was highlight her, showcase her in the arena, primarily on my main channel, but today I want to run her in, maybe there's a dungeon, I'll find somewhere that I use this champion, and we'll switch up the build just a little bit, but again guys, it is Harima. Harima is a fantastic champion, guys. She's one of my faves in the game. She's Force Affinity Shadowkin champion. Look at her. She looks incredibly good, as do all the champions in this game. Let's go ahead and take a look at her kit. She's a defense-based champion. That means setting her up with an increased defense champion on the team is going to be really instrumental to capturing the full value, not just in survivability on this champion, but also in the damage, and she is a big-time damage dealer. On the A1 ability, we attacks one enemy. 75% chance to place a decreased attack. If the attack is critical, we get a 50% chance to place it on everybody. Really nice on the A1. Makes her viable for clan boss as well. She has 3 hard-hitting attacks on the A2 ability. Purgative Punishment. I love that name, Purgative Punishment. Each hit decreases the target's defense by 5% up to 30%. Each hit also increases this champion's defense up to 100%. That means the longer we go, the better she gets. 100% extra defense is absolutely absurd. Very strong. Instantly activates the Celestial Awe ability if you kill an enemy with this skill. Celestial Awe is a 3-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies, places a provoke debuff on for 1 turn because it's placing a provoke. It's not predicated on a critical hit. This debuff cannot be blocked or resisted if this champion that we're targeting is from Demon Spawn faction. That means it will ignore block debuffs as well, okay? Demon Slayer passive. Enemy ignore defense effects are decreased by 50%. Champions from Demon Spawn faction cannot inflict critical hits on this champion. This champion cannot land weak hits on champions from the Demon Spawn. Dude, what an insane champion, guys. And really quickly here, let's take a quick look, man. I mean, Kaimar, Hefrak, Kandrathon, Wither, Mortu, Duchess, Helikath, Magnar. All these champions are super popular and they're all Demon Spawn, meaning they cannot resist our provoke. Very, very strong. Not to mention that passive is going to mitigate so much damage. This is the team that I use her on arena defense. I'll show you guys. It is OP to say the least. We get Sify, we get a Duchess, we get Marichka, and we get Harima. God, one of these days I will not butcher the name one time. I apologize. Harima is the all-star here. She's the superstar. She's staying alive, right? A champion like Mortu Macabre can't even land a critical hit against her, so we don't have to worry about her dying with a block reviver necessarily. On top of that, we got revivers all over the place, support all over the place, increased defense in Sify going faster than her to set her up again with that increased defense for more damage, more survivability. Just a really, really strong defensive team. This was the offensive team that I just highlighted on my main channel. Let me just pick a quick team to go against really fast here, and then we'll take her into some PvE content. I have her built in Savage gear, which I'll show you guys in just a moment. I'll also show you the masteries that I went with on this champion. Tier 6 is going to be Helm Smasher. I really, really love Helm Smasher for this champion. I feel like that's what you want, right? You want ignoring that defense. Because she's such a cool, unique champion with that passive, right? And look at that nuke, man. Look at that nuke. She hits hard, guys. She really, really does. But anyway, because her kit is so good, you can get by building her with a lot of crit damage as well, and in Savage gear, which is not the normal way you build nukers in this game, right? Defense-based nukers. You know, I mean, Saltist, I guess Solus. Put her up there with the best defensive nukers in the game. Who else would you put there, guys? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Saltus, Solus, Harima. Anyway, speaking of Harima, here's her multipliers, guys. A 3.3 godlike, thanks to hellhades.com. A godlike ranking on her A1 multiplier. A 1.6 times 3 hits, that's the power-up ability on her A2. And a 3.9 godlike damage rating on that A3 Celestial Awe ability. It is awesome. Sorry, guys. Sorry. You got a dad joker to every video. Let me show you really quickly the build. We're just going to make one change from the build that I showed you on my other channel, guys. Harima's boots right now are defense percentage. We're just going to change those to speed. Make her a little bit more control-y. So I'm just going to go speed. And what do I have? Do I have one perception on her? I do. So let's just go perception, speed, right? And see what we have here. That way it will give us a nice bump as well on the accuracy, which is really obviously important if we want to land that decrease attack, which we certainly do, especially in PvE content. All right, let's see what we got here. We get, I want something with a little bit of accuracy on it. Sorry, I know I'm blocking the way here. I basically don't want her to lose her crit rate. So let me go substats speed, or excuse me, substats accuracy and crit rate and see what I can yank from somebody else here. Let's see, Bellinor, what do you have? Accuracy, crit rate. We're losing a little bit too much crit rate there, guys. Let's go with Nekmothars. Let's go with Nekmothars. All right. So this is a little bit better here for PvE, right? 270 accuracy. Again, I'd like to have that a little bit over 300 because we do need that to land the decreased attack, which again is going to be important for PvE. And then we have the provoke, which is unresistible, but that's only demon spawn. So again, we really want that to land on everybody on a PvE build. And now we have her quite a bit faster than we used to. 222, 104, 245, 270 accuracy, 5600. We used to have 6500. So for the arena, I would try to go defense percentage on the boots. For PvE content, I would probably go speed on the boots. But if you have this champion and you don't run her in arena, what are you doing? Right? Like, I would build this champion for arena because provoke champions, I don't want to say they're dime a dozen, but there's a lot of good provoke champions out there, right? But Harima has something very, very special, and that is all the utility she brings outside of the outside of just the provoke. All right, guys, Secret Room 5 here. A good place to use her because it's Force Defense Champions only. I have this star-studded crew here of UDK, Killa, Hillier, Contra, Saltus, Dragonbane, and, of course, the woman of the hour here in Harima. She's going to open up with her Celestial Awe, landing a provoke on everybody. Not too bad with a 270? Where are we on accuracy? I could have also taken that banner. She has a defense banner on her right now. I could have taken that off as well and put on a accuracy as well if we were getting any resist, which we're not, so we're totally cool. At the end of this battle, I'll show you again all the artifacts and masteries on this champion. But boy, this first wave, these mobs have a lot of HP, but we are making quick work of them. Do have to be careful of War Chief because that reflect damage can actually do a number on you when you're going against him. Of course, when you're playing War Chief, it feels like it's nothing, but when you're going against him, doesn't feel that way. So anyway, guys, just cycling some A1s pretty much here. Not much going on. But of course, the nice thing is having UDK on the team is going to prevent her from getting CC'd at least right away by War Chief, right? So here we go. Cycling our abilities. Ah, the darn counterattack. Come on. Come on. Skull Crusher. You son of a jackal. All right, here we go. Man, the thing about counterattack is it just takes forever, right? You go against a Skull Crusher, you go against a Valkyrie, a Martyr Wave, and it's just like, yeah, I'll see you in 20 minutes. I just wanted to see her in action, man. All right, she's up. Celestial Awe. There we go. Provoke on everybody. Again, takes a little bit of damage, but not a ton. And remember, every time she's using that ability, she's going to boost up her own defense, right? On that A2 ability. I'll come back at you in the third wave here, guys, once we get past this counterattack, and then we'll show you the build. All right, guys, third wave, really quick. I'm interested to see, how the damage is going to be between her and the rest of this crew, because everybody hits pretty dang hard on this squad. So let's see. And I have Contra built out for damage for Hydra. All right, let's see. Contra puts out 355, 601. Oh, she still out damages Staltus, which is noteworthy because he's bringing increased defense in his own kit. So the damage carry and the control champion for this team. As I mentioned, where is okay. See? on his A3, he has increased defense on this champion for 3 turns. So he's bringing that. She didn't have any increased defense. She still out-damaged him. That's really impressive if you ask me, guys. All right, really quickly, let me go ahead and show you the build here. Again, I have Savage and Perception since we fixed those boots. We had regen, kind of a broken set that made no sense there. I come to think of it, I think I showed those regen on my other channel, and I probably should not have. Either way, you guys can see the total stats. We have speed on the boots, as I showed you guys. We have, of course, defense on the chest, crit damage on the gauntlets. We're looking for, again, stat priority is defense, accuracy, but again, accuracy is a nice to have, but for me, it's not a must-have for the arena, but it is a must-have everywhere else, especially taking advantage of that A1 again and the A3. So defense, of course, on the accessories. Trying to get some HP as well. We don't want to totally neglect HP, but again, stat priorities, I would put number 1 is defense percentage, crit rate, crit damage, and then to get some damage out of this champion, then accuracy, HP as well. So you can see, trying to get some crit rate where I can find it. A little bit of speed helps as well. Masteries on this champion, you guys can see him right here. We went with an arena nuker build, guys. If I was going to run a Harima in like Clan Boss, for example, I would definitely switch to War Master on this champion. So, but for the arena, which I feel like is where the majority of people are going to be using this champion, I would definitely go with Helm Smasher. You know, pick up Ruthless Ambush if you want to. Pick up Bring It Down as well. I went down the defense tree and ended with Retribution for those counterattacks on that juicy 3.3 multiplier off that A1. So guys, there you have it. There is a Harima build for you. Congratulations if you're watching this video, because you have her, because you have your hands on one of the best champions in the game. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.